Hello Scorpios, how are you? Welcome to your August 19th reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Just keep in mind here, I am not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok with that. So we're going to get into our reading. Just remember, this is a general read and hopefully it resonates for you. I took a day off yesterday. So some things are going on. But anyway, if you like a personal reading, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. It's $45 through Zoom, okay? Hope you're all doing well. So let's get into the energies of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Let's see what's going on with your energy here. We're going to wait for that energy card. Okay, all right. Ooh, okay, well, that's pretty tough right there, as it says. Eight of Swords and Queen of Swords. Okay, you are feeling a bit okay, with that Eight of Swords being your first energy there. I do feel like you're stuck, you're in this place of, you need to do something different, but you don't know what to do. Something on the line of that. Okay, Scorpio, I don't sugarcoat. I don't want you to continue beating yourself up, like, of things that's happened to you, okay? Because you got the Eight of Swords, and that's pretty tough. With the Queen of Swords, you're very in this moment of feeling like it's just a lot of frustration here. A lot of frustration. Now, it could be another person's frustration that's coming off to you, connecting with you. But I do feel like you just feel like you're in this energy of, like, stuck energy of not knowing how to move forward, what to do, and going through this cycle of the Eight of Swords. Okay, and the only thing I can tell you on that card is you're going to have to make a change here with the Judgment. You're just going to have to make a decision. Now, you might be coming into a decision where you have been through so many things with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. You have been through so many things that is causing you to feel very frustrated and very irritated. Okay. Now, you got the Seven of Cups here. It's, I want you to look at all your options here, whether it's moving, going to find a different job, maybe you have to move it out of a different state. And I know you might be feeling overwhelmed right now, but I don't want you to feel like you've given up or something like that. All right, the Page of Wands is here. Maybe some of you go all day without talking to anyone. But here's Scorpio, you got the Judgment here. So the Judgment is a decision card, but also it means good luck, good fortune, good, angels are blessing you, good karma, things like that. All right, so let me just get one more. Tell me about the Judgment. Death card, exactly. You need to make a change here. All right, so as we move forward into your reading, Scorpio, I really want you to know, with the Death card and the Judgment here, if we see the Tower, I'll see even more so. But that energy right there alone tells you need to not look back at the past, don't play or don't get into the mindset of weakness where the person is still controlling you, emotionally controlling you, or mentally controlling you. And I know this is a little different, heavy reading that's coming out, but I do feel you need to really make a change here, make that decision of what do you want. Okay, so you can decide on that, how you want to, okay? But the Death card and the Judgment says not revisit, and don't punish yourself or making you feel what somebody else did to you. You're carrying that burden. Okay, so if any of that feelings are in you, you just have to know that you're gonna have to make a decision here, not to just can't. And it's easier said than done, I know, but you're gonna have to make a decision here to release it and let it go. Because I know people have done you wrong. I know people that you loved has really betrayed you. People, the last person you thought would have betrayed you did, and it's that part of you with the Eight of Swords here. You think about how you are always good to someone, and and the last thing you expected was somebody to betray you, and that's why the Queen of Swords energy is there. Okay? But don't beat yourself up over this person's energy or whoever done this. Yeah, Temperance is here. With the Temperance is saying find an inner balance, inner peace, to find that goal of yours to... but of course, if you might be dealing with some trauma here with the Eight of Swords. So if you do want to talk with Mark, look in his email at commonwaters20@gmail.com. He can help you pass through that trauma, okay? All right, there's a Eight of Pentacles. There's a... Ooh. Okay. Okay, there's the energy. It is... Let me see whose energy this is. And as I say, Scorpio, don't stress over things you can't control. I feel like this is somebody else. I don't know if you're still angry or bitter or still resentful towards a person that was a control freak. That you might blame yourself because you saw the red flags and you ignored them. But I do feel like this person that you have dealt with, and I know you're not going back to this. I mean, keeping it real, it feels like this. But of course, you got free will. Do what you want to. Okay, let's see. I do feel like here the Six of Swords in the reverse. This person that the reason you're feeling this frustration and irritability or feeling stuck is because of that person not there. Okay. It does seem this person is experiencing the same thing that you're going through right now. They're experiencing they're looking at it as a learning lesson. They're looking at it as you caught on to the games and you caught on to the part where they were just playing mind games. And so you have really destroyed somebody's ego here. Could be this Knight of Wands that was very in and out of your life. We don't never understand why people do the things they do. We never understand why people will just come in your life just to wreck it. So what does that teach us, Scorpio? But back to your reading, I do feel like here this person is wishing for you. It's going to be a cold day and come high water, But they still have this, I don't know if it's control or they have this kind of thing that in them that you got away and they can't handle that. Yeah, they don't think this is over. I do feel like they know that it's over for you, though. What I'm picking up on is that because you decided to you went through the hurt, you went through the suffering, and this person put, like I said, they wreaked havoc on you. And once you woke up to the fact that this is what they were doing, because you weren't seeing it in the High Priestess here reverse. But this person has an energy that it makes them, I'm not going to say crazy, but it makes them more challenged to come back towards you because they need to win. And the only reason I say that you shouldn't let this person come back, Scorpio, is because you have to look at what they did to you. Now, could they have learned a lesson here? Yes. And they want that extra last chance with you because they see you as the Nine of Cups, or they see you being happy, living your best life, or they're seeing you living your best life without them. And this is disturbing them. I mean, this person can't get over the fact that you no longer want them, because they wanted the power, the control here to not, they didn't think you had it in you, Scorpio, to walk away and cut access. Okay, this is why they don't think, and they still don't think. I don't think here where they know what they did, and I don't know what you said to them, but it made them, when you cut access and you just went ghost and you did the same, you mirrored this person's energy. Well, they didn't like it. Well, boo-hoo, cry me a river. They didn't like what you gave the energy back to them. Now we're getting into the middle of the channeling of the reading, okay? They did not like the fact that you are now living your best life without them, because they wanted you to suffer here with the Ten of Swords. And when they were seeing you cry, when they were seeing you suffer, where were they at? Where were they at? They were nowhere to be found. They were out living their best life. They were doing whatever they want to with whoever and whatever, working, whatever. But anyway, now they just stop one day and says, I haven't heard from Scorpio, because you cut access. I haven't heard from Scorpio. And they might look on your social media. They might hear from people you know. They might hear it from friends, people, whatever it is. But they know you must, for you not to come back and beg them and chase them and text them paragraphs or keep it in contact with them, you disappeared. You went off the planet. You just said, okay, if that's the way you want to be, you dumped me, you left me, and you hurt me, and I tried to work this out with you, and now you gave up all your chances. So now this person is wanting one more chance to talk to you, want to see you, whatever it is. But they're feeling that there's no way Scorpio can be happy without me, because Scorpio loved me so much. Scorpio, now this could be your family member, this could be your friend, this could be your partner, okay? But this person wants to come back towards you because they're recognizing now that the fact is you no longer care. You're out doing your things and you don't have time to waste with them anymore. Okay, but they want this chance here with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, they saw you walk away here. And there's no more love. I mean, I feel like you are just you'd rather be on your own. There's the Eight of Swords. You're recovering from this. And you're just thinking about, I don't know why I'm going to say this word, but how shitty, I don't even curse, but I'm just saying that some of you said this is a shitty loser person. Okay, this person was shittified. I don't know if that's a word or not, but shittified. They came in, acted like they were going to care about me, treat me right, and what did? They did the same crap that I probably told them that somebody else did me. Now you're living your best life. Your energy's up. So you are working on that energy though. Oh, yeah. They think you're looking for a new partner, which you might be. You might not be right now, but you're thinking about it. You're thinking about, I'd like to just, because you're getting over this person. Like I said, I don't feel like you love this person anymore. I think you still feel frustrated about, and you having this lesson from that, this experience, how shitty people can be, right? And now you're seeing this as, now that Bozo or whoever this is wants to come back and talk to you. Because they didn't ever think you had it in you. Yeah, I don't think you have any love for this person. You just said you'd rather be by yourself here. But you're moving into this energy, Scorpio, very, like the Knight of Cups and the Sun card here. You are looking at your life as, I deserve to be happy. I want to be happy, and that's what I'm going to do. I got to do what I got to do. No more wasting and getting in that cloud judgment, that cloud 8 of Swords, in that cycle of mental craziness with somebody. But you're in the Death card here twice. You might be dealing with another Scorpio, Leo here, Virgo, but water sign energy, Aries, Pisces, Taurus. Anyway, there's air signs here for sure. So anyway, the Two of Cups here. So you're moving forward to this energy, either connecting back to yourself and getting, do what you got to do. And also you might be just thinking in the future you want to have someone that's a good partner. I think you're getting to, a lot of you have healed. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of you have healed. Now some of you might be in the middle, but I don't know who this is for, but you are in the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You are transforming to be ready for a new relationship here, Scorpio. And it's not, but this time it's different because you're not looking at it as a Romeo Juliet story. You're looking at, I just want a good partner. I just want somebody that's going to treat me right. And I think in the energy of that, with the Sun card and the Virgo here, coming out of it, you've been alone. And yet, during this alone time, it has taught you to know about what you want and to learn about what you want. But you cross the bridge to wanting to go kill the past and let it go and connect with somebody else. Now, could this be the past person? Yes, but Scorpios, usually majority of you, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments down below. Most of you will not take back a past person because they broke the last, like, you cut that thread, you broke the last straw they gave you, they took advantage. But it's like they broke that last straw, like I made a video about this, and it still feels like this, but it's a little bit more intense. It's a very intense feeling here. That when I say that, it means you are in the energy of, I don't give a rat's arse about you anymore. I mean, your attitude is different too. If I'm going to go out and find somebody, I'm going to find somebody who's going to respect me, love me, and care about me. And that's what you're thinking about doing. Because now, Scorpio, you have woken up to the fact of what you deserve. Congratulations here, Scorpio. And you're in the Ten of Cups. You want it all. And you're tired of being alone, it looks like, too. You're okay alone, but you're tired of being alone. Alright, so let's see what goes on here. Why is this Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups here? Page of Pentacles. And then when you get over this person, then they won't want another chance. I mean, you could have given this person 100 chances, and they broke the last chance, and they still asked for more. But here's the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. And this past person, and that's what you're saying is you're looking at this as something. They might come back, try to talk to you and say, I'm sorry, but sorry's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's too late to apologize. You might forgive this person, but you don't. It's like different now. the Chariot's here saying you're in your own chariot. You're taking charge of your own life, and you're going to go do what's best for you. If they didn't want you in their life, you're like, okay, who cares? You're saying, I don't care if you don't, I don't care about what you think about me no more. Yeah, that Tower comes down. Scorpio, you're in the Death card. Something from the past, you have really blew up the bridge here, okay? And this person thought they had another chance with you. They thought. Some of you gave this person a stinger that had knives on the end of that stinger. You're just like, what the F? You think you come back, you want to talk to me? See, this person now has became, I feel like this person's going to beg you. Because you stood up in a level that they can't reach. So now they're going to probably beg you. And, you know, but they are trying to say, they think they say sorry is going to be good enough. No, it's not going to be good enough for Scorpio. At one time, this apology would have worked. Because, yeah, Scorpio is not even caring about what your feelings are. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to tell you the truth. You ripped this person a new one. Like you did not care about their feelings. That's the way it feels here. You're not. If this person comes back to you one more time, yeah, you're gonna rip this person a new one. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my ringer off here. But you're gonna rip this new person a new one. Whew. Don't want to be that person. When that person comes back, or trying to somebody. So the thing is here is like, only thing I would say, Scorpio, from that Tower, I feel like anybody comes near you, it's like, you want what? You're looking at it now as, what are you going to get from this? Yeah, Queen of Swords here on the bottom of the deck. You're looking at it, what am I going to get out of this relationship if I take you back? What am I going to get? What are you offering? So, because you already gave your heart, your time, your energy, your love, and they burned it to the pits of hell on you, and wreaked havoc on you, and now you're in this energy here of thinking about it. You may have done that to me the first time, but you won't get another. You won't get this. You want to get a chance to do that to me ever again, and I really believe with anybody, Scorpio here, you're looking at it as, you know. You understand somebody's got to bring you something before you even consider them now. That's how you feel. What am I getting out of this deal, you say? What are you going to give me? Your guard is really high here with the Eight of Swords from that experience of the trauma and the person, all the drama and all the hurt the past person brought you. You're looking at your life as a different place. You're looking at somebody, okay, what are you going to give me? Okay, I don't want to talk about you want to have sex with me. I'm not talking about you want to come and spend a weekend with me. No, what am I going to get out of this deal? Are you going to take care of me? Are you going to be... I got to see that. I don't want to hear what you're going to do. I need to see what you're going to do. There's no more hearing. But I feel like this past person is going to try to beg you, and might be something you're going to tell them. What am I getting from this relationship? Give up my single life to do what? Give you sex and have somewhere to sleep and have somebody to cook for you and be there for you? Well, you should have thought, you know, that's your attitude, Scorpio, with a Tower. I'm telling you. Let me know in the comment. This is very intense for me. I mean, 2 Scorpio cards and the Tower and the Death card. Whew, God. Feel sorry for this person. But the way it is, you coming off very strong, and this person is going to beg you because now they know you were right all along. And they thought you were going to be waiting for them, but you showed them that you cut off access. And now they're waiting for you, Scorpio. Now they choose you. Now they're going to beg for you. Now they're going to say, I want you back, Scorpio. Please, I'll do anything for you to get you back. Nine of Swords, they're going out of their mind here, waiting for you to make the first move. But you cut this off. You said, this is over. There is no second chances. There is, and that's the way you feel, right? And so this person is going to try to convince you. And the problem with that is, cross watchers, is that you trying to convince a Scorpio to take you back after they learned and they got through all that trauma, all that stress, all the hurt, and they healed, and they remember what they did. Scorpios don't forget. Scorpios have a memory like an elephant. And this is how you know it's over, Scorpio. Cross watchers or whoever's listening, or Scorpio, agree with me or not. Okay, let me know in the comments. You know when this is over, how Scorpios get over someone. Somebody says, how does this, Scorpio don't never forget, that means they still want me. No. Scorpios will think about all the that you have done to them over and over and over. And they will program their brain to make you, they will get to a part inside of them. And this is a transformation where they get literally so sick to think that you're going to touch them again. After all that person's done to them. Scorpio would think about all the BS that person put them through. All the crying, all the suffering, all the tears, all the time wasted. Because the loyalty of Scorpio is too deep. And when when Scorpio realizes they were scammed out of their loyalty, that's when that breakup and they're over the person. Let me know in the comments. Scorpios get enough of the energy of thinking about all the things you did to them. And they build it. That's your Eight of Swords, Scorpio. And that's what you're holding on to. Because you feel like that person never should be in your life again. Because you built up your wall. You built up, and there's no coming through that concrete double steel wall. Once Scorpio makes up their mind, and that judgment, and the divorce, or when it's like, no, you make me sick. I don't even want to see you, more or less touch you. So this is Scorpio's attitude. And that's why I feel like you are in a healing part. You're making plans. You're moving on to bigger and better things. But this is from the other reading. Three of Pentacles here. Let's see what the Three of Pentacles is for Scorpio. Let's see the Three of Pentacles. All right, show me the outcome for Scorpio in this situation. But I think you are, you are like, if this person's going to try to beg you and convince you, and that's going to make you even more mad. Yeah, you're making plans for a new life here, Scorpio. Good for you. Congratulations. You are on your way. You feel better. But you're just still annoyed. You know, you're highly annoyed and frustrated on the energy of this past person. Has the audacity to want the thing to come back, and you're just going to open your arms. Yeah, they get on your freaking nerves, right? This person gets on your nerves. And you're like, gross. Ew. You think I'm coming back after what you did to me, and I don't know where you've been and whose mouth you have had on people's body parts? That's how you think, Scorpio. And this is why the breakup of the Hierophant is no longer value. I did see a Ten of Cups here. So you do know you deserve much better than that. And you're ready for somebody new. You're ready for a new kiss from somebody different. You don't be kissing somebody that you've been with and you thought after they left you, they went and got with other people. I don't see any third-party energies here. Yeah, you don't want any Knight of Cups. You don't want any Knight of Pentacles. You're like, honey. I'm coming in as the Queen or the King of, or Empress and Emperor. And that might be your Emperor card here. That might be you taking control of everything now. So you're not dealing with anybody that's shady, in and out of your life. And you're deep in your feelings here, Scorpio. And you're in your high spirit. You are in this energy like, get the elf out of my life and stay out. Get out of my, whoever this is very channeling, very deep. And I never had, I don't never get like this rarely, but yeah, you're looking at 9 of Pentacles here. This came off, but it is the Chariot. But the 9 of Pentacles is here. I'm making my money. You might be getting a new job here, and you're like, watch me shine, watch me glow, and kiss my arse. Scorpio, who are you talking to? You made that decision here. 2 of Pentacles here. You have made a very good decision here to walk away and turn that 10 of Swords into power. That's pretty intense, Scorpio reading. You turn your 10 of Swords into power. Now I know why you have the Emperor. So you took all the swords and you bundled them. And you used that hurt to transform into power for yourself. So you took all those swords and you put them inside of you, and you remember what this person did, but instead of having grudges and resentment like you did have, and pain and suffering, you took that swords and you looked at the swords as a way to build strength for your power to become the best you can be, Scorpio. So you might want to say thank you to that person, because this person just put you up on a higher pedestal here because of what they did. And you didn't like that you had to go through that. Of course not. You didn't have, but at the end, Scorpio, you woken up to the fact that this is me now. And you can't touch me. You will never get access again. So watch me from the back. And now, Scorpio, it feels like the rejection or the explosion of an ego. And that's why I said that person's going to try to beg you. And you're going to leave them the way they left you. Broken heart, hurt, and say, now go through the same pain you put me through. And then you go do what? You're going to go through the same pain I did. And that's why that person now knows what they put you through and how they made you feel and what they did to you. But the good part for you, Scorpio, they no longer have access to you. They will have to face the consequences of the 10 of Swords. That you walked away and they can't get you back. That's going to be the biggest consequence of their life. They will think about that every single day. They will have to think about those swords bothering them every single day for what they did to you. That's their karma. That's their consequences. And that's why that person got into the 10 of Swords too. They're in pain because you will not take them back. Because now you have transformed into that Emperor. And they can't touch you. They can't even get it. It's like you're a celebrity. I don't know. Who is that? Somebody's very famous and they have these bodyguards, right? And, maybe those people who went to school with that celebrity had access. They were close in proximity or whatnot. But when that person became famous, they can't even get nowhere near that person. Even if they say, "Hi, do you remember me from high school?" Yeah, but I also remember what you did to me in high school. Okay, and I'm giving an example like Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie, but I heard her story that people laughed at her. Shakira, for example, they laughed at her and they called her a goat. They made fun of her, they bullied her, and they used that power to be successful. And Taylor Swift said people used to call her a mop head and made these, in this school, I get it. But it used that power to turn them and transform them into something different to their success. And those people in high school can't even get within 1,000 feet of her, or them. So without paying thousands of dollars to do a meet and greet maybe, but that's the power you have, Scorpio. You're on the top of the mountain. and you're like, okay, watch me now. How you like me now? That's what I get. Some of you might like country. Toby Keith, How You Like Me Now. That just came through. So anyway, I will see you soon, Scorpio. Sending beautiful love and light. I hope this resonated for you. Sorry for going over on time, but anyway, this is your reading. Take care. Sending love and light. Bye-bye.